You know, there comes a time. There comes a time in every Dave's life, in every person's life, that you're not feeling great. It's not all there. You're not firing on all four cylinders. It's just not clicking. So you go to the people around you. You go to your circle. You go to your clique. You go to your coven. You go to your group, your posse, your tribe, your troop, your gang. The clique. So you go to the blood. And when you get that sage-like advice from the sages in your life, this is how it should always sound.
And just stay with me for a second, maybe, Dave. Maybe you just need to take a air hose at about a 45-degree angle and blow the kitty litter out of your sandy vagina.
So he tried to quote the copious Lord there with take that 43-degree angle with an air hose that's capable of at least 237 PSI, crank that bitch up, and blast all that clitty litter out of your sandy vagina. It's called vaginitis, and it's a serious thing. But don't worry, that clitty litter has been fucking evaporated out between the lips, and we're ready to rock and go ahead and touch your hips. Let's go real talk.
Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them I emulate, but none of them I demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that shit from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming.
It's a BigTop TuesDave. It's not just a regular TuesDave, it's a BigTop TuesDave. I am Dead on Dave, the Copious Lord, your Copious Lord. Come on in, welcome. Hopefully you're having a fantastic night. Of course, I'm not here by myself because why would you want me just by myself? I mean, I am more than enough. But I bring the posse that rocks the body. We've got MattPitt, PeePaw Producer and co-host of the night, the one, the only, somebody, Bunny that loves you. God damn, I fucked your name up completely terribly tonight. It's Bunny. She's here. Fuck, shit. Terrible intro. How you doing, Bunny?
Here. I'm Bunny with the body, and I'm here.
There you go. She's Bunny with the body, and she's going to rock the potty. How you been?
It's been a long day, but I've been good.
Yeah, I did see a few things. You updated some pet information and things like that out there earlier, I believe. So yeah, those days are not a lot of fun. I hope that it wasn't too much worse than that, and you're able to get through it and power through the day and all that good stuff.
Yeah, my mom's cat died, and it is so sad. Like that cat was her whole world.
Yeah, it's rough. I hate Ollie, my cat. I hate him, but if he died, it would affect me for at least a week. I'd be sad for a solid week. Well, 5 days, not the weekend.
Yeah, I've got one that's how I feel like it. When he goes, like it will be sad. I'll leave it at that.
I had bunnies for 13 years, right, in Germany. Oh. When the two that I had the longest, when those two died, Spike and Starsky. Starsky first, then Spike. That was rough. That hurt. 13 years. Woo.
Oh. Yeah, losing rabbits are so loving. Like people don't even realize how sweet rabbits are.
They're incredibly sweet. They're incredibly intelligent. You can train them better than you can almost any other animal. People keep them in cages. You don't need to. You can house train them. You can litter train them. You can paper train them.
Yep, I had free roam rabbits in the house for years, and they used a litter box, and they were just as clean as a cat, more loving than a cat.
Oh God!
And they couldn't jump on the counters.
Yeah, and they're fun.
And their poop isn't toxic.
No,
like cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Their poops aren't, and they're just like little tiny balls they can vacuum up very easily.
Yeah, and throw them in your garden.
You could mulch. Nice little mulch. I love bunnies. They're fantastic animals to have. So yeah,
I'd just be afraid of opening the door and just the rabbit's gone. You know what I mean?
I never had it happen.
Yeah, me either.
None of my rabbits ever tried to escape my love.
Not the safety and protection of a warm domicile bunnies love. That's okay.
Yep.
Can't blame them there. Discord said 5. I don't know what you're saying there. My Anna's free roam rabbit. He's so adorable. That's right, Mark. And you know what? I didn't say hi to the chat yet. What's going on there, chat? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday for yourself. We got Kendrick, Mark, Top Tomato, Pratt Bat, Grayson, Hey Oak Archetype. That's a musician right there. The Pizzle's in the house. Glammy Lambie. Call me Jimmy. Just joshing you, all kinds of wonderful folks. Seraphita Rose, I believe I saw. Hopefully you're rocking the house tonight. Dead Boy as well. Good to see you guys. What's up, MattPitt? How you doing, bud?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. I was going to take tonight off because I thought Xylee was going to be here, but I figured since she's not here, I will substitute and join you guys.
Oh, you're our designated Xylee tonight?
Yeah. The whole world revolves around me.
That's a good Xylee. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. No, you and Xylee were awesome last night. If you guys missed the show last night, and now some of you are like, what show? Well, you're not a member, so now you don't see it, motherfuckers. Because last night's show was so good, the not show, that I decided to member it. At the highest tier level. I don't like views. It was just a really good show. It wasn't going to pull a lot of views because it was just a gaming show, but I didn't game on. Matt came on and we just talked about fucking movies for the first hour, and then Xylee came on board. We had some really cool talks. Then I decided I wanted to take vengeance on a couple of my mush puffs.
I have a goal, by the way, Dave.
No, what's your goal?
Warlock 1 and 2 are available on Amazon Prime with ads, I think. So I'm going to watch them and give you my my recently viewed update on how I think both movies are.
Which movies?
Warlock 1 and 2.
Oh, Warlock 1 and 2. Okay. I would even I'd fuck with that. I'd watch that in Discord. I'd watch it. There's a lot of people who probably haven't seen those two movies. They should.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah, they should.
Those are good flicks. The second movie is a bad movie. Like, it's bad, but it's unbelievably entertaining. There's a midget.
That one's not bad.
There's a midget that gets killed. It's fun. I'm sorry. Fun
I don't remember it being a bad movie.
It is a bad movie.
I don't remember it being a bad movie.
It's really bad. He drinks a hooker, Matt.
That sounds awesome.
It is awesome, but bad can be awesome too. These are not mutually exclusive terms. Chris the Thug's in the hat. Everybody bully Chris the Thug. He deserves the bullying in the chat. He definitely deserves it.
Oh, dude. Okay, Dave. Okay, we can bully Kristen Ark or Chris.
The Thug.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bully Kristen Ark.
Okay. We're bullying Kristen Ark today. I'm fine.
Kristen Ark was on Xylee's stream like maybe a few days ago, and he was talking. He can't stop talking about his fucking YouTube channel, and he literally uses the phrase, "Oh yeah, I'm just trying to diversify my situation." Yeah, he's using like professional language. Yeah, he's using professional language like he's fucking Patrick Bateman. Like he's in the office.
It's not good. That's not good. And he kind of looks like him, so that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, he recently hit 5K, but now he's back down below 5K.
Because he's cocky. Because he gets cocky. Alder Anderson, bro, that Joshua. Shut up.
Bro, why do people tweet out? All right, if you hit 5K, don't say anything. Just let it happen. Yeah. Don't say anything.
You celebrate at 10K.
Even I wouldn't celebrate unless I wouldn't celebrate till I don't know 100,000 or something, because someone's going to just be unsubscribe.
Oh,
even just for a minute.
Well, just by that logic, you should always get yourself in the clear. Like, I wasn't comfortable at 10K till I hit like 10,030. Then I was like, I'm probably not going to lose 30 subs. I feel pretty good about that. So, but I feel like
that's a good tactic.
What's up there, PeePaw? How you doing, you big? Speaking of bullies, did you guys? We opened the show tonight showing that PeePaw is nothing more than a fucking bully. What's up there, you bully?
I'm a bully?
Yes. I played the fucking audio. I leaked your DM.
So now you're a leaker.
Yes, I am. When you bully me privately,
I didn't bully you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No,
I don't know
was
if I believe
encouraging you to eat right because you were whining about how you was a little pussy and couldn't eat no salad, and I was sitting there telling you to blow the kitty litter.
Clitty!
Right?
Stop fucking up my joke!
Your shit's, let me tell you something. Your shit's so wore out, it's kitty, not clitty.
That's my joke. Hey, you leave my beef curtains alone, sir. You leave them alone. They're respectable.
Don't bring the ham wallets into this.
The what?
A ham wallet.
Men have their prison purse and women have their ham wallets.
I've never heard ham wallet. I've never heard ham wallet before. That's a new pussy euphemism for me. That's amazing.
Use it wisely. It makes some people gag.
I promise. Yeah. Well, I can see
Don't use it during a meal or at church.
Yeah, definitely not at church.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a new one on me, Bunny. I'm impressed how hard it is to come up with something new in that term for me. My good Lord.
That's all I do all day. Good. I just sit around and try and come up with weird terms for it.
I love it.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Hit the like button. We're over 100 people up in here right now and only 20 likes, and that makes me sad. Christina Vina, tell them to like the stream. Bloody Bates, Teddy, Ganja, Mark, all you mother truckers, good to have you here. Let me know your favorite euphemism for dick or clam. You go ahead, you pick your favorite euphemism. I want to hear what it is in the chat. Go ahead. That'll make YouTube very happy, I'm sure. So how you doing there, you bully? You didn't tell me how the rest of your bully day went, bully.
My day, I'm going to tell you something. So this is what, Tuesday, right? So both days of this week have been nothing but Zoom, and more Zoom meetings. I'm ready to find the creator of Zoom and
end him.
Make sure they don't reproduce.
Oh, don't make him a eunuch, dude. Just kill him.
I do not need any more manifestations of any type of video conferencing software that is going to make my day miserable.
What's so bad about conferences? Come on, man. It can't be that bad. It's just video conferencing. It's just talking to people. Come on, people. What's so bad about it?
Yeah. Well, we don't get to sit around and have conversations about ham purses, and we don't get to sit around and talk about clitty litter and shit like that.
Well, that just sounds like you're stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, like adult stuff.
Just boring ass.
That sounds like that's more of a problem with you, though.
Have you ever tried to spark up those kinds of conversations?
Or quit in a fiery rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need this shit. I'm PeePaw Producer, Riveter.
I think one of these days, like when I get closer to retirement, I think what I'll do is I'll just stand up and not have no trousers on.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
I like that. Is one way to go. Now, granted,
I'll take over.
I think most people are going to end up missing the joke.
No, they won't. Trust me.
Get it? Because your dick's small. Trust me. Because you have a muy poquito pequeño.
Let me tell you something.
What's up?
It may not be porn star quality, but
I guarantee it's not.
But it's definitely not. I'm not at MattPitt quality. I'm kind of
why did Matt catch a fucking stray?
What?
Because he all the time talk about how small his penis is.
You have a small penis, Matt? You want to talk about your small penis?
I never said small.
I don't think
never said small. I said
small.
Mid,
modest.
Like
it's okay.
Not
because
modest.
the thing is,
modest is not a good word for it. No,
not modest. Your penis is not modest, is what you're saying.
I can't lie.
You only need 2 inches to reach the G spot. So.
Well, it's bigger than 2 for sure.
Well, see, there you go. Then you're doing great. I'm just saying, 2 inches is really all that's needed.
Oh shit! Then I'm in heaven because I got a solid 3 on a good day. So
there you go. See,
hey,
there's always a bright side.
All right,
it's just a textbook dick, right? Just like
it's a standard issue.
Open your book to page 105 in the health book, and you will see a penis. That's pretty much it.
there you go.
Well, that sounds like a show dick to me.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's picture quality. It's book quality.
Published.
Yes.
That's good. Look at you with your published penis. Not very well.
Yeah.
I feel good for you, Matt. I feel good. All right. Well, I see that we start the show in one of my favorite ways because we have the prophet Bill Burr. You found some Bill Burr.
We do have a little Bill Burr. I don't
Bill
think
Burr
we've
knows
seen
everything.
This one.
We know this, right? Like everybody does know how smart Bill Burr is, right? He's very smart. He knows things.
He's very enlightened.
He is
very
enlightened. He knows the way to go. He's smart.
Yeah.
Let's
So here we
hear
go.
what the prophet says today.
I don't like all that having to buy somebody, and then, your girlfriend or wife's, their friends give you pressure. Like, what are you going to get her?
Yeah.
What are you going to get her? It's like, I don't know. What is she going to get me?
Yeah.
Huh? She's going to get me a flat screen? No, it's ridiculous. The pandering you have to do. It's like, am I in some third world country? I got to buy off the corrupt dictator here? Like, every couple of months, I got to sit here and pay you like tribute.
Yeah.
Like I'm not down here doing dishes and like pulling my own weight. I mean, it's insane. I don't like all that.
Yeah.
I love Bill Burr.
I think that's. What do you think, Bunny? I mean, you're kind of.
What are you going to say? You're a traditional fucking woman. Was that what you were going to say? Is that where you were going to go?
No, I was going to say she probably would have a different view or opinion than the male perspective. I would hope.
I don't care about stuff, y'all. Like when I say that, I really mean it. Like I don't care about anything. Like I don't remember dates.
Darker.
I don't. Well, I mean, like I don't. Stuff like that doesn't bother me. Like me and Cooter don't do stuff like that. Like we don't just.
Sentimentalist.
Yeah, like I don't like stuff.
So
can I have your stuff? You want to send me your stuff? Like things that you don't want? I'll take anything.
I don't even have much stuff. I keep stuff pretty minimal, especially now.
Yeah. Oh, now, yeah. You have to, yeah.
Yeah. But like holidays and stuff, I don't care. I've never had a birthday party, and I don't care to. I don't like surprises.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I love that you're so different than what you would think of a regular, your run of the mill cam girl, But but the funny thing is, I think that's only perception because I've met quite a few now. I've had a few on the show and everything, and they're all kind of the same. Like, like you guys are.
We're chill as fuck.
Very chill. Very chill. It's probably one of the reasons why you're able to be the successful ones, because they're chill enough to be able to make men feel truly comfortable. I mean, any man can go find a cam girl and come, but to find somebody, just like an entertainer, to find somebody that makes you comfortable enough to spend hours of your time with on a nightly basis, because that's what cam girls and cam boys and everybody, we're cam people, the cam people nation of the world, and entertainers as well, do the same thing. You try to connect, and if you're able to do that and you're able to make people feel comfortable enough, well, they'll open up their wallets and in some case come for you. There's just so many different possibilities with that connection. Bunny's very good at that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's where you get your regulars. It's just being a person.
Yeah. Bartender mentality as well, Yeah. You can really have some good, interesting conversations if you're with a good bartender, not just serve you drinks. It's good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Go forth, PeePaw. What else we got? No. What the fuck?
This is a doozy. I want to just.
Is that a dildo? What is that?
No, it's not a dildo.
Is it a sausage?
It's a sausage.
It's a sausage.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a sausage.
Hey,
it's
guy walks into Polish guy walks into a store, and he walks to the counter and says, "Hey, can I get 3 pounds of Polish sausage?" And the guy goes, "Hey, you Polish?" And the man goes, "Hey, excuse me. And I don't feel it's very nice of you, just because I came in here and ordered Polish sausage, that you would automatically assume that I'm Polish. If I asked you for bratwurst, would you think that I was German? If I asked for tacos, would you think I'm a fucking Mexican? If I asked for a Ugandan banana, would you say, are you Ugandan? Well, no, sir, of course not. Well, then why, just because I want 3 pounds of Polish sausage, would you think that I'm fucking Polish? He said, sir, for one, this is a hardware store. Play the clip. What the fuck?
He was going with it for a minute.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I didn't catch that was... Oh, my... He's killing him.
It's hilarious.
That's amazing. I didn't see the pants down. Holy shit.
That is amazing. That's great.
Oh, my God. That is
I
fucking good.
know it's a little more risque than what I normally
That
do,
was
but
no, it's harmlessly risque because nothing happened.
Yeah.
You only made him think that it happened, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's only mentally
Exactly.
scarring stuff, people. That's all right.
That's
Yeah,
something you
and
could
it-
not do to a woman.
No,
No.
no, and you better not do it if you don't have it filmed from multiple angles. Today's date newspaper, maybe a lawyer watching. You know, you better fucking shit. My God,
That's not normal. Okay, because I'm just thinking back of all the times where I've been asleep and cooter. I'm just saying.
You got all kinds of things. Bunny can identify what's being stuck in her mouth at this point. She's like, that's a staple.
Yeah, it's like
That's-
braille to
where'd
my
you get-
tongue.
Where did you get that Coke bottle from? That's a vintage 1947 Coke bottle. Holy fuck, Cooter. Oh, amazing. God, no.
It's been in 4 different ditches. I can taste it.
I can taste Georgia.
Is that the Georgia Clay?
Oh, terracotta. Very. Thank you very much, the poser, for 2 months of Mosh Puff Life membership. Appreciate you. Hey, look, it's a dirty, disgusting hippie.
Yeah, look, it's Bret the Hitman Hart.
It's something. Yeah, he does kind of look like the fart man, doesn't he? He looks like Bret Hart crossed with a fucking 1970s pornographer.
He looks like a 1-2-3 kid who lives in a trailer park.
Oh, a methed
Yeah,
out.
he looks
one,
like
two,
something
three,
caught in
four.
your drain.
Oh, he looks like a Down syndrome version of Billy from Stranger Things.
He looks like he's about to say something stupid.
Well,
it looks like he's about to say the N-word.
well, yeah, that, honestly. Well, if he's going to visit Tana Mojo, well, no, not anymore. Because now, is this his hypocrisy? Is this him walking back his?
Yes.
Like he can just do that. Like I don't want to get on a fucking pulpit, but and I'm a comedian. You know, I do the comedian thing. There's certain lines you can't fucking cross. I think you've done it to be able to try to walk back later. Fuck, I don't.
All right.
Play
Well, let's hear what Sparkplug Holly has to say.
That's pretty good.
That's a deep
Sparky
pool. I
plug.
like that.
I met him, man.
Yeah.
I met him in Iraq, man. The best
terrifying.
conversation I had with anybody there was him and Mark Henry. Nobody was talking, and Umaga. Nobody was talking to them. And I went over and I sparked up conversations with all 3 of them. And the first thing I said to Bob Holly, I was like, man, I've been watching you for a long time. He goes, how long? I go, really long, Sparky plug. He goes, shut up. He was a real cool guy. Mr. Kennedy was really cool because I can do that whole Mr. Yeah, I did that whole fucking thing. So I would do his intro. I did it in front of him. They filmed it. I thought they were going to fucking play it. They never used the footage. I was really mad. I did the whole shebang. It was cool. But I digress. Let's watch this dirty hippie.
I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings.
By the way, I'm going to break this down because this is now an old clip and people have seen it. So what he just said is fair. That is fair. Even if you cultivate that audience to meet them in real life, in a real life setting, and hear the things, I can imagine that can be distressing. That's a fair point. Play.
interacted with that just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who sucked. Some people were very much like antisocial, weird basement dwellers. You know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave and they
You
run
look
into
like
me,
you're
their
still
favorite-
living in a fucking cave.
He was an antisocial, weird basement dweller, though, right? What didn't he used to make like fucking? What was that? What's that guy? What's the guy with the tall guy with no face?
What?
Slender Man?
Slender Man. He
Oh,
didn't he
yeah,
used to make like Slender Man videos and shit back in the day in his like room.
Yeah, he used to do. Yeah, he definitely looked like the poster child for incel. Like he had the edgy mentality to where you would think he would repel all women. But
what did he expect meeting his fans when his whole thing was like, words don't mean anything. You can say words and it's just sounds.
right, that
like,
was his whole. He was trying to use that whole comedian thing. Like, you can do this, and then to walk it back not even that many years later, just because you start getting laid, like the fuck?
Well, I mean, it would be pretty funny if he was like at line at McDonald's just waiting. Some guy walked.
No.
He was like, "Yo, I-dub say."
No.
Yeah.
No.
And he's just like sitting in line like
he would be fucked. Like, what do you do if you're iDubbbz? You cultivated that. Now you had when the chickens come home to roost, you have to fucking deal with it. Not everyone deals with it fucking properly. A lot of people mishandle it, drop the ball, and have to go away. And you know what? That's part of the fucking territory too. iDubbbz. The only reason why he's going to get away with it is because he does not do any form of his content in any semblance anymore. He doesn't try to. He doesn't seem to care about it. He's just doing his little happy existence with his pinup wife, doing the fucking whole boxing thing. And I like Anissa a lot. They're just doing some interesting things with their life choices right now. And there's no judgment there. They're doing a lot of judging themselves.
I thought the documentaries were good. Like his first documentary on Airsoft Fatty was really good. I wish he would have kept doing stuff like that for sure.
Well, that was the thing too, Matt. Everybody thought he was a genius. Everybody was giving him credit for being like a next level type.
I don't get.
And shit.
I don't get this YouTube shit. I've never understood this YouTube shit where we look at these YouTubers with these rose tinted glasses like they're fucking independent filmmakers, you know, or like the. Go ahead.
Because we want to elevate. We want to believe that this is just like every other form of entertainment. And if what we think is an elevated form of entertainment or a more refined, like the Lord Vegas or the Colossals, Crazies, or the people who are just next level funny, we want to believe they exist in our space too, because that's elevation. It's legitimate.
Yeah, I guess I always just saw YouTube as the place you went if you weren't as talented as them, and if you were as talented as them, you broke the wall and got to move over there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Now a lot of people have, though. You know, iDubbbz himself has had some crossover appeal.
I don't know, like what YouTuber became like a famous filmmaker? You know what I mean?
Famous?
Yeah, like a notorious filmmaker.
It's yet to happen. Well, to be fair, you know what? That we might be too early in the life cycle of that. You know, a lot of these. Let me
rephrase. What YouTuber is known for their art and not their influence?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get.
That's all I'm saying.
I get I totally get what you're saying, because I'm blanking. I'm sure there's examples people will probably give in the chat, but I got nothing. Go ahead, Bunny.
Oh, I would rather give praise to YouTubers than celebrities. Like, I would much rather.
Well, it's not like celebrities. It's more like, you know, like filmmakers. Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
most YouTubers that started out back in the day wanted to be filmmakers, right? And then they just kind of stuck with the YouTube thing, or like stand-up comedians or yada yada yada. And I just feel like they never, now they're in this YouTube. Now there's a thing called a YouTuber now that is like signifies that these are what these people are. And I feel like we put them on pedestals where we think they're geniuses, when in reality they're just guys sitting down talking to a camera.
But I kind of think they are taking over. Yeah, I think they're taking over really a lot of mainstream like stuff. Like, I hardly watch TV. I watch YouTube most of the time. I feel like a lot of people are like that.
There are some really talented people, you know, in the space that are doing some really incredible things and pushing limits and boundaries and making things look as good as we're seeing on the small screen, especially.
Okay, on the flip side of that, though, Matt, there are some really big name celebrities
that have come here,
that still have come to YouTube and have successful YouTube channels
and use the
Russell Crowe, or not Russell Crowe. What's his name? Yeah, but that comedian, the UK comedian,
Russell Brand,
Jim Jeffries.
Yes, Russell. Yeah, Russell.
Fuck Russell Brand.
Yeah, but they already had careers already. You know
I understand. What I'm saying is they've left Hollywood proper, right? Per se. I mean, they still do like stand up or whatever, make a movie
everyone's
here
got
and there.
A podcast, and most of them are residing on YouTube. But let me put it into my perspective, because it was that age where I lived without this shit. I lived without the internet.
Yeah.
I grew up watching the world without it. You know, like 14, 15, that's when I got my first computer. Till then, I still absorbed content I was still using encyclopedias, and I'd say until my fucking mid-20s I still kind of had to utilize the old-fashioned methods for a very long time. So I still had that mindset that I felt I was talented, but I was probably never going to get discovered. I was a theater kid. I thought that I had the ability to maybe be able to make it in radio or something like that, but I'm also not the person to take risks when I had other options to have a successful life. At least that's how I was as a kid. It took me a long time to get more bold or get it, because midway through my fucking life, everything gets offered to me. I didn't have to be Kevin Smith. I didn't have to go sell off all my worldly possessions to try to make a Hail Mary attempt at making my dream happen. All I needed was my internet to be a little bit better in Germany, and I was able to go live and start honing something that I didn't even know that I had. And over the course of 10 years, I've just been able to utilize that space more and more in different ways, and improvements have happened, and yada, yada, yada. I think that might be some semblance of an answer. I'm not sure if it's a one for everybody, but I think there's a demographic that I hit because of my age group and my own desires, if that makes any sense.
My point is that YouTube was always seen as the avenue for normal people sitting at home being like, hey, I want to try that, and then they are successful with the low budget effort that they put in. My point is, I don't think iDubbbz will ever be like a Jon Stewart or something like that, in my opinion.
Oh, there
I
you
feel
go.
like
what's her name?
Yeah, okay.
What's her name
yeah.
started over here. Now she's got a fucking Tonight Show type gig. What's her fucking name?
If you say what's her name, I
you
swear to God.
know who I am. I hate her.
You're
too,
not
so.
gonna say her name either.
I don't remember it. But
Yeah,
she
but I'm
has
saying,
one.
I
Did
don't-
she already lose that gig?
Yeah, she lost
Yeah.
that
Oh, she
gig.
lost
Lily
that
Singh?
gig?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
did
yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that helps my
I
point.
know it was
That's a
terrible, but at least she
failure.
got the gig, motherfucker. She
It was a
got the
failure.
gig.
But the difference, right, is most YouTubers, their grind is on a computer.
Well,
Their grind is a comedian's
What about
grind.
Logan Paul? Well, what about Logan Paul? I mean, he's now
There
transcending YouTube because of his athleticism.
There are rarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are rarities. But even then, like, he's not like he's a wrestler. Like, if anything, a YouTuber could totally, if they had the athleticism, could be a wrestler. But the transition to like actor or director.
He's tried that too.
Yeah.
Logan's
My
got
point
a
is they're
little bit
not
out there.
they're not brilliant people. They're just normal guys making. That was the.
No, but I think that's kind of the cool thing too, though, because when you look at someone like Logan Paul, he is literally trying to do everything, and he's scamming people along the fucking way with cryptos and stuff, which he still hasn't paid out, bitch. Pay out, you stupid motherfucker. You've got hundreds of $1 million in the fucking bank right now because of your energy drink that's probably giving people fucking cancer. And what are you doing with it? You're not paying off the fucking people, you screwed dickhead. I hope it all crumbles. I really do. Sorry, I got on the thing.
I just sometimes I would like people say about Leafy, like, oh man, he was before his time and he set the mold and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, he just played fucking a video game and just said literally all the time and just talked shit. Like, that's all he did. He got
Sage of
lucky.
Winds has got a good one, by the way. Lindsey Sterling. That's a good
anyone
one.
could be Leafy. That's the appeal of YouTube.
Yeah.
They're not Shakespeare.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No. And I would say 99% of it out there is shit. You know, most people are just throwing shit against the wall. But I think that in itself kind of answers the original question too, because so much of it is shit. When somebody does show that next level or what you think is ability, it might leave some people in genuine awe because so much shit arrives. Like, holy God, someone's actually good at this? Fuck, we need to revere them. And maybe if we can push them to that next level and get them out of this, it proves us right.
Well, the thing is, they make more money on YouTube. Like Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat could be a successful filmmaker if he wanted to, but he made more money with just making cool vlogs.
Well, see, that's what I was wondering, if that's not the case It's just that they're making more money and they realize it. Just like OnlyFans versus big production porn. Like
Yeah.
you're going to end up making more money on your own in the long run, even with the big chunk that OnlyFans takes.
And
Yeah.
if that was the only appeal of that would be great. But especially in the porn industry, and I would say entertainment also, really, when you lump it in, when you have to get managers and all that other stuff, you just don't have to deal with that shit. You can just work for yourself.
Yeah.
Like a lot of YouTubers end up getting managers anyway, but a lot of that is because they're living in LA. They're trying to do other entertainment projects. They're not just a YouTuber anymore. They're a brand. They're an identity. They're an influence. They're a movement.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, most of them are just a bowel movement. That's the only movement they fucking will ever be. Abby Blackbird, I thought the iDubbbz interview was good. If you haven't watched the whole thing, I would recommend it. That's fair. That might be completely fair. I've watched a little bit of it.
I watched the whole thing and I thought the whole thing, like I thought it was silly.
Maybe it is.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. The whole time I kept rolling my eyes.
I don't know if anything in the interview can be said that can invalidate this, though. You know, what he says here to some people is going to be enough, just because it doesn't really make too much sense when who he was is who he was. And I get, you don't have to love that, but I think that you can't shit on it either. You can't, I don't know if you can do this, but he seems to be able to get away with it. I don't know. Press play.
YouTuber.
And what would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words.
Words that we only say by describing the first letter?
Yeah, exactly. Boy, man, what a powerful way of putting it.
It's so bizarre because iDubbbz was one of the people that he was describing. You know,
exactly. The way he said the bad words, when it's like, yeah, but your whole thing at that time was words don't mean anything, so it shouldn't have meant anything to you.
Even the cave dweller incel, you know, he was that person. But now he lifts weights, and now he's become a little bit of a fucking alpha, and he punches people in the face, and he gets pussy.
He's getting pegged.
Yeah, I got a feeling that's happening as well.
Yeah.
But he's feeling more manly, and he's feeling more in control, and he sees that there's a line between who he is now and who he was.
Be advised that I sent 2 documents to you and Rivita. Keemstar has filed his answer to the Deaf Noodles lawsuit, and Reap Science/Jane have sued Maya for defamation, assault and battery, and other things.
Christ. Now I don't have to cover it since you just decided to hijack it. Good job. Thank you for the $5. Here's your hat change. Jesus. Interrupted my point. Call in, you sumbitch.
What's going on?
I don't know. He said something about Keemstar with the lawsuit thing. I couldn't hear the whole thing because text to talk sucks. Sorry, I have emotions. What was I saying? I fucking forgot what I was saying. Very upset.
iDubbbz is gay.
Yeah, no. I don't know if I said that. I might have said that.
You said saying the N-word is based.
No.
He said words don't mean anything. Say all the words.
No. You guys are fucking just the worst. The worst group of human beings. No, doesn't matter. iDubbbz sucks.
Yeah.
Forward. Anyone have anything else on iDubbbz?
Nope.
He looks sticky. Oh, okay.
Oh, he
does.
looks like
Does
a
he not
mop,
just look
bro. Yeah, he looks like a wet mop.
Yeah, he looks like his skin would just be sticky to the touch. And so does his wife. There's something about them that looks sticky. Like really pale blonde people, how they just always look sticky.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He looks like he was resting in syrup at some point.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he
you can
took
just see
hair
it.
grooming advice from Robert Pattinson.
Fell asleep at the Pancake Factory.
You know, normally I love a good mullet. I appreciate a good
Oh,
mullet.
yeah.
But what he's got, I don't.
It's like he tried to like do a half perm, half mullet, and said "fuck it" on both.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I like it, but not in the way you should like it. But like, yeah, good effort. You know.
What? You like
It
you
just
like
looks
the
like he
image-
Like, I
pulled
don't
it
think
out
it
of the
looks
drain.
good. I just like the way it looks. Does that make sense?
No,
Mm-mm.
no, that
You're
doesn't-
being
that doesn't-
hypnidized by his mustache.
Wait,
That's
no,
what it
It
is.
doesn't
No, it's the
look
mullet.
good,
I like-
but I like the way it looks. Give me another
Yeah,
example
like-
of something that does not look good, but you like the way it looks, and don't say tits. You can't
Like the
use
Bret
a tit.
Hart, like a Bret Hart mullet or
Can't,
something. Like
you
it looks
can't
like
say No, Bret Hart's mullet looks way better than this. That is not even fair. That was full.
You said give you an example. You didn't say exact
same. It doesn't have to be a good example,
he didn't say something stupid, Matt.
Yeah. Thank you, Bunny. Yeah, don't bring that weak shit. We're gonna Dikembe Mutombo that bullshit out of here. Not in our house, bitch.
I like the mullet is what I'm saying.
It's a bad mullet. You have bad.
But it doesn't look good.
No, it's thin. It's stringy.
It's both things. You're saying it doesn't look good, but I like it.
You can like a movie that isn't a good movie, right?
Yes.
I like the mullet,
okay,
but it's not a good mullet.
That's the example I was looking for, Matt. See, I knew you had it in you. Look at that. Was the example. That was perfect.
It just looks like it smells like olives or something.
Is it me, or does he not look like if that kid off of the movie Deliverance?
Oh.
I mean, I'm serious. If you cut the hair, shave it close.
He does have a pretty mouth.
Yeah, he does. He also looks like he could be a really low rent version of Dr. Disrespect if he just dyed everything.
Yeah.
God, I really. Yeah, he's a jerk. Awesome. He's definitely a jerk. Yeah. All right, go on to the next thing. What else we got?
So I found this one kind of interesting. So, Hassan recently donated $5,000? No, it's like $25,000 or whatever it was for this one animal shelter where people could come in and just adopt pets. He paid their adoption fee, right? And so, which was actually a good thing Hassan did. I don't like the dude, but this was a W.
It's a good thing. He does some good things.
Yeah.
We can't
he does.
Just because he's a fucking walking, talking moron, I'm not going to sit here and say he doesn't do good things. He just does he does good things for whatever warped reasons he feels he does things for. I don't give a fuck about that. He does good things.
Yeah, at least somebody gets something good out of it.
Right.
And so this Twitter, the Surfs TV, and said, and somehow he'll be canceled for this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But then they're also saying, people praising Mr. Beast yet again. The guy does poverty tourism for cash. He pays a person's medical bills, lottery style, without informing one with his platform that he's
So you're shocked that the Surfs are fucking hypocrites?
No, not at all.
You can't be shocked at this fucking point, Riveter.
No, not at all. I
would have been more shocked if there would have been a consistent tweet that you showed after that. That would have shocked me. This was just like, okay, that was what I expected.
Well, yeah. So
they stuck.
But that's old. By the way.
This is very old, people. I'm gonna let you play. Oh yeah, this is very old. But it's a great clip. This happened a long time ago. This happened a while ago, like well over a year, maybe two.
All right, I didn't know that because it had yesterday's date on it. So.
It's okay, people. It's called re-uploading, people. It's called
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
What?
It's called taking a video that's already been uploaded and re-uploading it. It's an unbelievable revolution. Play it anyway because this is a baller ass situation.
Here we go.
Here comes a random fan. Bam!
Who is a fan? Who the fuck is this? That's a fan. What the fuck is you doing, boy?
I wish he came out with this shirt off.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, Seth
what the fuck is going on, bro?
Seth is pissed.
Yeah. Now, in a situation like that, you can't do anything, right? I mean, not really.
No, yes, you can. And thankfully, there is a good example of how shit used to be taken care of when a fan got into the ring. Would you please do me a favor, people, and go into the Google machine and type in, is it about 96 there, Matt? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H fan running.
Yeah.
One of the greatest clips ever.
Triple H, fan running,
yep. There it is. Check this shit out.
And I was a babyface at the time, and Triple H was a heel. You're always looking out for your guys' back. Triple H, stand-up cat. He picked that dude up, slammed him, and started punching.
In the middle of the match, at the end of the match, this guy comes in and tries to attack Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin is now talking in narration. He's talking about that even that in this time where the good guy, bad guy dynamic was very much protected still, kayfabe still existed to a large degree, that even in that moment that Triple H was such a stand-up guy that he the brotherhood of what wrestlers do and how they'll protect each other goes so deep. He stood right up after just taking the finisher of Stone Cold, by the way, and he handles business and beats the fuck out of this guy. Play.
Yeah, that was probably his own fan.
Lights
Yeah.
Getting way too into it.
Look at him fucking wailing. This
out.
guy.
And he's yelling to the security guard, get your ass in here. And the security guard didn't know where to shut and wind his watch. He was confused. You know, it happened so fast. And I couldn't do
I'm sorry.
anything. You know, I couldn't help beat the guy up. I'm the baby face.
Yeah.
But Triple H was watching my back, and he beat the snot out of that guy. And I went backstage, and I had a couple of words with the guy. And I didn't take a cheap shot at him or nothing like that, but I had a little come to Jesus meeting with him and let him know how I felt. But I always give Triple H credit for doing that. But the thing about it is, when you pay your money to come into that building, you earn the right to voice your opinion, cheer, boo, do whatever to the wrestlers. And we expect that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be spit on. You don't want to be punched, slapped, none of that. But when someone crosses those rails, when someone comes between those ropes, you're considered fair game.
Yes, you are.
And by and large, brother,
that's good.
back in the day,
I love Stone Cold Steve Austin so much.
You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he has a good way of putting things. He lets you know right down to the bone that if you go between the ropes, you're going to get the 316 right on your ass. And then I'm going to go backstage and I'm going to have one beer. I'm going to have 2 beers, 3 beers. What? You stupid son of a bitch. Now give me a hell yeah. I said,
I hope
give
you
me
do
a
that in the
hell
bedroom.
yeah.
Oh my God, hell yeah.
Fuck you, MattPitt.
Please tell me you do that in the bedroom, though, Dave.
Well, only in certain circumstances.
You ever heard the story of, like, I think it was in Memphis in like the 80s or 70s, where some guy jumped into the ring and the cops pulled him to the back and sat him down, and then Hercules, I think he went by Hercules Ramirez at that point, just went back there and just beat the living shit out of him.
I believe it. I believe all those stories when it comes to that type of stuff, because and really and I can't go too further because we will go down a rabbit hole, but Matt, you'll understand this. I believe everything in wrestling that happens backstage because of the Von Erichs. The Von fucking Erichs. If you need a little bit of perspective, the Von Erichs are a cursed family of wrestling that they perpetrated terrible shit. Things were terribly done to them. Almost more fucking family members of the Von Erichs died than members of Leonard Skinner. I mean, and they died in fucked up, crazy ways. And they were some fucked up, crazy human beings. There are so many insane stories about the Von Erich family. Holy Lord. And that's why I believe anything is possible in wrestling, because the Von Erichs exist. Whew. That's
I agree.
That and Haku. Ming. Fuck that shit. You want to be entertained? Go listen to some Ming stories where he bit a guy's fucking nose off and shit. It's good times. All right. What else we got there, peepers? More wrestling. Look what's going on.
Yeah, just another little Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying it right. Evidently she had a bad day yesterday. She just
Here, let me read it.
I guess
she's an Aussie. People need to respect that no means no. And airports, do not follow me outside. Today has put me off completely. I will not sign anything. There isn't a personal photo of us anymore. Hate me. I don't care. Disagree with me. Try putting yourselves in our shoes for one bloody day. Crikey, crikey, crikey. I'm with her. I'm just making fun of her, but I'm with her. Like, fans overstep, especially with the wrestling stuff. They really, really do. I'm just being a little bit of a dick. I like Rhea Ripley too. She's going to be main eventing.
Listen, they're not even fans, dude. They like to pawn the shit off. They're trying to make money.
Yeah.
You know,
fucking poachers. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she must have had somebody like do something ridiculous, like bring a stack of photos and be real pushy about it or something insane. That's a shame, because Rhea's been actually really good about that as far as I know with her. She's very young in the game. She's still young. She's still like 26 or something. She's not old at all. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, what else we got there, peeps?
So this is coming from Bunny. This is kind of one of these stories. Anyway, I think it's just a good, a conversation starter. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll watch that. Well, in one moment, Christina.
Y'all want me to just like
All right, what got?
sum it up for you instead of reading all that?
Yeah, I don't want to read.
Okay.
I'm worn out from the reading I just did.
Yeah. So these two people have been dating for a while, and then they get engaged. And while they're engaged, future husband gets braces. And then she's like, hey, maybe we should postpone the wedding so that you don't have braces in our wedding pictures. And then he was like, well, I didn't know you were this pretentious. Fuck you. Maybe we should call it off. And I want to know how y'all feel about that.
Well, goddamn. My fiance, 25, has braces. He refused to get them when he was a child. So he feared people make fun of him. Okay. Matt?
She's the asshole.
You think she's the asshole?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Braces. Who gives a fuck?
I'm trying to read this to really see if there's something in here that I can spin. It'll spin my perspective. PeePaw, you're the senior married man among us. What do you feel about this?
Well, this is kind of so wedding photos are, if you're having the prim and proper wedding photo, in the church and all that, right? And getting photos made, it is something that I know the bride versus the groom looks back on favorably and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So during my wedding day, my brother, my middle brother, who had this thing he was doing at the time, like when he'd get his picture made, he would just close one of his eyes. So he'd have one eye open and one eye closed.
Jeez.
And so every one of the wedding party photos, he had this in there.
Uh-huh.
My wife and my mother were not happy when we got the photos back.
It's always a woman thing.
Right?
So, and of course I wasn't happy because my mom and my wife wasn't happy, right? So I understand how important it is, but I do think it is a little bit, I guess
No one cares about your wedding photos except you.
Look, the reality is...
I think it's wanting to postpone it over braces. I think is a little bit
multiple
much.
times, certainly.
Yeah,
Tell him to close his mouth when he smiles. Jesus.
There's a million ways that they can mitigate this. Honestly, if this is causing this much upheaval, maybe this is a sign. Maybe
that's true.
Yeah,
I think that if you're at the point where you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, what does it matter if you wait a couple more years?
Especially when you're already needlessly throwing away money on. And look, I'm for. Look, you want to have a wedding, you want to have a party, that's totally fine. I think as a responsible person in this day and age, you should keep it modest. Personally, that's my opinion. But if you're gonna blow a bunch of fucking money, I don't see how you can then kind of look at your partner who's, already kind of doing stuff to try and improve themselves to then, expect even more patience on their part, or you maybe there has to become a point where the demanding
Sky does mind
where the demandingness has to be kind of looked at from both sides, because this isn't good. This is a bad sign.
I do feel like this is exactly what would probably happen that she's probably afraid of. She's going to have her wedding pictures all over her house with him and his braces. And the first thing everyone's going to say when they see it is, oh, hey, look, you have braces. And she might be thinking, like, I don't want that to be the main focus of my wedding pictures. Like, I don't give a shit about nothing. And I really wouldn't care about braces, but I can see her not wanting him to have braces in the pictures. Just because my mama's a photographer.
Oh, wait.
And
Let me make a clear point real quick. I could see why she'd be upset or hesitant. I could see hold on, Matt. I can see why I can understand that. I can grasp that concept. That's not beyond me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the action that she puts upon that feeling. People can have all kinds of crazy feelings that don't matter outside of their own head. But when you're willing to force it upon the person that you're with, you're making your insecurities or your issues their problem, almost some would say needlessly, when I think in a situation like this there's a workaround. I don't know. This one, it's like, to me, that's the part that I can't get on board with. The other part, feeling that way, you're absolutely within your fucking well right to feel any way you want about those things. Go ahead. You can not want to have fucked up wedding pictures, especially if you are blowing a bunch of money on it. I totally understand.
And what if he looks stupid with his braces? Like, I know she loves them, but he might look goofy.
I don't get it. I don't think braces are that big of a deal.
They're not. They're not worth
they're not
action. But you can not want them in your wedding picture. You cannot want them. But I think
like I personally wouldn't give a shit. Right. But as long as
I don't know if it was Matt. I think Matt said earlier. Whatever you can smile without actually showing teeth. So was this guy when he smiles? Was he like braying like a jackass or something? Yeah. Or his chompers are out there? I mean, what the hell?
Look, I got a fucked up grill, boys. My shit got fucked up from Iraq and 3.5 years of bedridden where I did not always have a toothbrush. So my teeth are fucked, but I'm in the process. I've been taking such good care of them over the last few years, last 5 or 6, really just been awesome with them, trying to get them back. I'm losing this fight, and I'm going to have to get implants. So I understand the kind of, I get it, but I also understand the shame and embarrassment that comes from having a fucked up grill. Like, good God, you don't want to smile when you're meeting people's fucking...
That is true, but see, that's all the more reason to just postpone it. If y'all are going to spend the rest of your lives together anyway, what in the world is waiting 2-3 more years? Me and Cooter have been engaged for 6 years, and we will probably never get married, and neither of us care. But I feel like postponing a wedding, if you're going to be together forever, who cares?
To postpone a wedding when it's coming up, you're also postponing everyone who was invited. You travel.
Oh yeah, no. If it's that close, fuck you, you got to do it.
Exactly
Sorry.
How close, but it does say coming up soon. So I'm going to assume travel plans and things.
I guarantee you, this was never. She never brought this up until right at the wire.
Don't project now. Don't be.
And now,
if that was the case, then she's just being silly.
There, Maddie.
Now he's like, well, if you want to postpone it now, we might as well not even do it. I guarantee you, that's how the conversation went.
It probably is how it happened. But but looking at it just from the outside of that, since we weren't in the fucking room, we'll say that with it coming up, I'm going to look at it from the travel. Like, if you're going to put off this many people, if you're going to change, you better have a fucking good reason.
If it's at the point where you've sent out invitations, you just need to buckle in. You done did it.
There's got to be something. Teeth is not a fucking acceptable excuse to this. Fucking, they're in their mid-20s. Do it. Get it done with. Fucking do a re-wedding one day if you want. Take re-wedding photos because other photographers exist. Don't let this be the hiccup. This feels stupid.
That's what the dude's probably thinking. Dudes just want to get this shit over with. Dudes don't want to. Dudes don't care about the wedding. They just want to get it over with. It's a whole hassle.
To be fair, maybe
it's so
we
much
should
shit.
more. I can understand that. Women are like, "What do you mean that you don't care about the wedding? Fuck that! I'm not falling in that trap." No. Well, yeah, you're also single. Fuck you. You fall into those traps all day long. Who's gonna hold you accountable, motherfucker?
I have a kind of a really nuclear take here. I think maybe.
Ooh, okay. The senior.
Why even bring this to fucking Reddit?
I think that about every one of those. Every one of the am I the asshole? I'm like, I wouldn't have said
that. I
that.
always just assume they're all fake.
I'm with Matt. I don't believe any of these people exist. Yeah. I'm with Matt. I am with Matt.
But the scenario exists. This is a real scenario, whether this person's story is true.
No, you're right. Just like that little packet of silica that's in all the speakers and things that says "Do not eat." It's there because someone fucking ate that shit. We don't know it, but we fucking know it. You know?
It does look delicious.
We're not supposed to.
No.
Yeah, it looks good. I think small, like one little bean at a time, you're probably good.
There you go. In moderation. That's just smart and responsible. Yeah. I'm very proud of you, Bunny. Riv is right if they're real, but they usually aren't. It's true. I'm a woman and I wouldn't want a super huge diamond. So that's pragmaticism right there. There's nothing wrong with it. But that's also individualized tastes. And I'm not here to tell anybody whose individualized tastes are for the best. But look, the first fucking marriage I didn't have, we did $300 rings. Didn't give a fuck about it. Who cares? We ended up never wearing. Now, it ended up being an omen.
Yeah.
That ended up being a bad sign, apparently. Well, so the next time, you definitely will be putting a little bit more effort.
But see, it's a good thing you didn't spend that much on the rings, and then it like, I feel like that's kind of a good thing.
Like a Matrix Oracle thing, because maybe if you had a better diamond, it just makes everybody happier. Maybe there's less things that dissolve your marriage. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Probably not, because
it absorbs all the hate.
Diamonds have that really interesting property about them. They could absorb the hate.
Yeah.
It's just sand in the do not eat non-toxic. I'm just saying, Jen. I'm just saying. I thought it was fun.
If something says like,
do not eat,
like how Play-Doh says fun to play with, not to eat, like I think I'll be the fucking judge of that. Play-Doh
says non-toxic, so you could totally eat it.
Yeah, you can eat it if it says non-toxic. Yeah, that's cool.
Right, man. How much Play-Doh have you eaten, Matt?
Oh, I liked it as a kid. I liked the taste.
It's so salty.
Salty.
Very
yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, I've eaten Play-Doh in the last 5 years, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
Neither one of you were making that up. You are both a couple of Play-Doh eating motherfuckers.
I've literally eaten Play-Doh in the last like 5 years, though. I'm not even kidding.
I love that you two confirmed each other's story accidentally. Yeah. That's amazing. Double confirmation. A Pratt Bat. Dave has a purdy mouth, only on the outside. Don't look inside too deep. I think I need a bong rip too. I think it's time for a rip. So I'm gonna start being smarter with my rips. I'm going to start being smarter with my rips. I'm going to start
going with your butt.
Yeah, butt rips. No, I'm going to start being a little bit smarter. I'm going to point my camera towards the window. I'm going to use television sex suggestive things. You know? Point it at the
That's
window.
what I have to do on cam. I lean over off cam so you can't see it.
Well, I'm going to blow the smoke out the window, but I'm going to point the camera at the window. So it's going to look gangsta. It's going to look cool. That's how I'm going to do it.
Oh.
Do we not have low latency on again? It feels like the chat is woefully behind.
I'm pretty sure I put on the medium setting of latency.
So normal.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Oh.
We're just saying such deep shit that it's taking everybody a minute to process.
We are deep thinkers around here, Bunny. This is true. This is true. All right, so Jalen did some shit.
Yeah.
Jalen's doing shit. And Bobak just put in the chat a little bit earlier that apparently...
But he was in here.
Well, he was in the call.
He hopped in left. Discord and then he left.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't acknowledge him. Sorry, Bobby.
Let's see. I'll message him and see if he wants to.
No, just push forth. We already got an hour.
Okay,
just push forth.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so Bo Blacks originally puts out a tweet, says Jalen is copyright striking AI meme videos about them, right?
Right.
And she says this account was impersonating me. I have every right to strike it down. So before we go too much further, there is an update. The Jalen I Am Meme channel has been terminated because I guess the assumption would be because of these strikes that she filed. Now, the thing about this that I find kind of interesting is all these videos had under 100 views and they only had like 28 subs.
But wait, that doesn't matter. Let's address the claim here because I'm just trying to figure out why she is saying that she did this in the first place. What did the person do?
She was creating the person was creating YouTube videos based on Jalen's AI. So she was taking the AI, which sounds like Jalen, and writing videos in Jalen's voice.
I think there might already be precedent for that, boys.
Okay,
I think precedent's already been set in that. I don't think you can do it.
To that point, right? Nicholas DeOrio actually addressed this, right? Impersonation is a community guidelines violation, right? So he agrees that she should have filed community guidelines, but not a DMCA. That's where the disconnect is.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was looking more at this from a community. I got to be honest. I wasn't even thinking it in the strike term. The way that those terms are so fucking used and intertwined, I wasn't even thinking that this was straight. Nick's 100% right on that. Like, because Jalen's right. I believe Jalen's in the right for wanting that video being down under the fucking the way that the rules are written currently. But you can't use the wrong system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't use the system to get it done.
Yeah, the thing that is a little bit, I think, hypocritical is she actually has a channel called Leafy AI.
Well, Jalen is a
Right.
hypocrite. You know this, right?
Oh, 100%. Now, it says it didn't. I almost want to think that there was some videos that she had done in the AI format, which was using Leafy's style and Leafy's voice, but I don't know if she removed them or what exactly.
Her shit should get taken down too. You know, if it violates the fucking TOS, bye-bye.
Sauce for the
Well,
goose,
what on
right?
earth could this AI be saying that's worse than anything Jalen has said?
You know,
That's what-
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be
That's a
too worried
good
about it
point,
if I was
too.
her.
You know what? That's actually probably the strongest point. What damage can be done to Jalen's brand that Jalen hasn't already done to Jalen?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, too, and even if Jalen isn't 100% correct here, Jalen has said such horrific, awful fucking things with such vitriol and what people would say listening to it objectively, just the hateful fucking sounding nature of which she utters some of the shit that she fucking says, that who's crying? Who's crying for her? Where are the tears?
Yeah.
I ain't weeping. I'm not fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, you suck it up, Buttercup. You know, Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ. But now apparently there is an update to this where the video, the channel is completely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boblax just tweeted this out just a little bit ago.
So YouTube
Says
is
the-
siding with Jalen
Yeah.
on this.
Yes. Or possibly that person just didn't even file any counter notices or nothing and just said, yeah, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
this was
a
up.
shitposting YouTube channel, you know?
Yeah.
It only had like 20 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, stupid. Fucking.
Like I
stupid.
say, I'm kind of with Nick on this one,
Oh, I'm
honestly.
definitely with Nick on that one. Based on what you said there.
Circumventing the policies that are in place just to get immediate reaction
Right.
or immediate, you know,
That's a
I'm
bad
not okay
precedent.
with.
No, you shouldn't be. It's a
Yeah.
bad precedent to
Yeah.
set. How we fight is the only thing that defines us. It's the only
Sure.
fucking thing that separates us on this fucking channel, on this platform of shit that we call YouTube. That's how people separate you. What are they? This will they stoop to this level? Are they capable of that? And then you get put in these categories of how you fucking fight. And I've always taken that very seriously. I'll go to the fucking mat and I'll defend my principles and points, but I'm only going to fight a certain way because that's who you are at the end of the day. It really does define a lot of your ongoing online platform fucking activities.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But you know, this AI is getting so good, right? With
Skynet.
the voice, the video. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's you know, so it really boils down to the person that's doing it. You know, are they doing it to be malicious or are they doing it, you know, to be comedic?
Yeah, but
And-
that's another fucking problem. Who decides that? You know,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
how the
that
fuck
is very true.
What tribunal gets put together and who's on it to decide what fucking now? Some things are obvious. Some things and some situations are obvious and apparent, and they don't take a lot of smell test. They don't take a lot of investigation. Some things just feel that way. Now, other things take a lot of fucking investigation, take a lot of fucking insight. So again,
Yeah.
who's going to be making those decisions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And
I don't know.
You
Not
know
me.
the funny thing is, I don't even have a problem that if ultimately the decision is made by the masses, or that those have to be made, that someone is going to be deciding that, and that's going to happen. I don't even know if I have necessarily a problem, but I do need to know who's making the decision and what qualifications they have to be making those decisions and
Yeah.
making that judgment. That portion I can have an opinion on. So I don't know. It's fine. Whatevs.
We need a committee of clowns to
The
just
clown committee.
send it to the clown committee.
Not in any insane clowns, and certainly keep them out of a posse.
Yeah, that can get dangerous.
You're not a juggalo, are you, Bunny?
No, I don't like their music, but I love their people.
You love the juggalo.
Juggalos are they know how to. Some of the craziest parties I've ever been to were at trailer parks with some juggalos.
Abracadabra, boom shaka day. I'm Violent J, and I'm back like a vertebrae.
That's good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty.
It's not bad.
I know. I'm a hell of a musician, Bunny. I'm a hell of a musician. People, you put together who's the twit tonight. You burned the midnight oil there. You got it done.
I don't know how good this one is going to be. I'll be honest
well,
with you guys.
I really appreciate the way you sell a segment.
Well, today I was extremely busy, and
keep trashing the segment. Yeah, that's good.
So
keep lowering those expectations, people.
But I will say this: I think I have one, maybe two of these tweets that you guys aren't going to get. So
all right, there you go. You saved it in the end, there, peepers. Fucking shit. Let's go to question. Is this a bad one or is this a good one?
I think this one is probably this is an easy one. I think,
White women always trying to be the most oppressed. Is that Bill Burr? Bill Burr, this is Jesus. Emily, just before the finish, the Wisconsin Capitol building towering over me. The city has this symbol declaring how much they hate women painted across the road as I ran over it. I thought of how little has changed. Women have always had to face down a great power to win equality. There is some truth to this, but look, so what did they do? Someone's photoshopped that?
I have no idea.
Yes, obviously. White women always try to be the most pressed. MattPitt, Augie, RFC, or Jalen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Matt?
I don't remember tweeting this, so I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say Jalen.
Or are you trying to do what you always do and you find victory in making sure people are fucked with when it's you?
I legitimately do not remember tweeting this.
That's not saying you didn't tweet it.
I can't tell you if I did or not, because there's been times where
playing fuck games.
There's been times where I said I didn't tweet this, and then it turns out I did tweet it. So I'm not going to say I didn't tweet it because I'm going to say I don't remember tweeting.
Okay, fair.
That sounded real wordy. I'm thinking MattPitt now.
You almost want to have to pick MattPitt.
I kind of want to, but I think Jalen.
Fuck. I'll go with Matt. Play or reveal. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking from the get-go.
Fucking
makes
Jalen.
sense.
Jesus Christ. Next. Jesus, Jalen. Bunny, you read this one.
I don't know how many Christian friends are getting married before living with their future spouses. Like, bro, you don't even know if she shits. And that doo-doo blasts the walls above the water in the toilet bowl. She dresses like Dorothy in 2022, and it gotta be like Mordor down there. What the hell? What in the hell?
I don't think it's
I don't even know what that
fair.
means.
There's a lot of geek in that. I don't feel like that's a Jake tweet. I don't feel that's an internet unwind. I don't.
I'm gonna go B.
Yeah, I'm going FPS.
FPS Diesel. I feel like I can hear it in his voice now.
I'm gonna go A.
You're going internet unwind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm sticking with Bunny. We're going Diesel.
Diesel?
Yeah, reveal. Yeah. Look at that shit. Yeah, they didn't sound like either of the other two. Not at all to me.
Yeah, I could read it in his voice in my head.
There you go. Mr. Matty, you read this final one.
A thread. If you are going to scream and shout at YouTube for allowing people of color to be harassed on site, then you better be prepared to stand up for the rest of us who experienced this too. Gabby Hanna, Pokimane, or Susie Lou.
Really could be any of the three.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is a tough one.
This
I'm
is
going
my best
A.
one.
I'm gonna go Pokimane.
I'm gonna go with Susie Lou. Someone's being right. I'm only doing. I think it's probably Gabby, but I'm gonna go with C just for diversity because one of us is gonna be correct. This is a tough one though because it really could be any.
Yeah, it could be any of them. Well, I can't see Pokimane saying it honestly.
She's the least of the three that I would see saying it, but she could
Yeah.
definitely see
I've seen her say stuff like this before.
She'd say a variation. I don't know how far she'd go, but she'd say a variation. But I'm gonna stick with Susie just to be diverse. Let's go.
Wait. Time out. If you are going to scream and shout at YouTube for allowing people of color to be harassed on site, then you better be prepared to stand up for the rest of us.
It really could be any of the three, but I do agree with Bunny.
See, now I'm starting to think it's not Pokimane.
No, you're getting off Pokey now.
You know what? Well, I'll
That's
just go.
the
With
YouTube.
I'll take the hit.
Well,
I'll
if
take
you
the
don't
hit. I'll
go with
Pokimane.
Pokey, I gotta change my answer as
No.
well.
I'll take the hit.
You sure?
Pokimane. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Reveal. Susie Lou did win!
There you go.
Yeah! Look at that. Random fucking chance. A thread. Yeah, I don't need to read it again. Fucking Susie.
I just realized the tweet was kind of like racist. So
Yeah, a little bit.
I totally misread that.
It definitely has the vibe, right?
Yeah.
I think we may have had a first.
What's that?
What?
That Dave got one right by himself.
Oh, hell yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and that was even by accident. I
Yeah.
didn't even do it on purpose. I need to stay out of my own way more often. But yeah, Susie Lou sucks. Just saying. In general, Susie Lou sucks. Still sucks. There's one sucks more now. You fucking racist.
Yeah. I didn't have this up, and I don't know if you even wanted to cover it or not. But there was recently DSP had an interview, right, with
oh yeah, I'm seeing
the side scrollers, right?
Look, I think Vince Russo is one of the scummiest fucking creatures to ever walk the planet. I have no trust in him at all, but
yeah,
I gotta admit this is funny.
So you want to watch it, or
I'm not really,
I didn't really
too
have
far
it
up to date, but basically, Vince Russo and DSP have some fucking beef.
Oh,
right?
Wait, say that again.
They're beefing, or are they buddies? Vince Russo and DSP. Yeah.
No, someone bought a cameo. That's all it
Oh, it's just a cameo story?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Riveter!
They do this with wrestlers all the time.
Why didn't you just say it was a cameo? It's the
Well,
non-story.
I didn't know it was a cameo.
Oh,
First of all, I didn't know it was a cameo.
Move on. All right. Wham,
Okay.
wham.
All right.
I didn't know it was a cameo.
But the reason why it was funny is evidently, like, Vince Russo is like one of DSP's like number one guys. I mean, he's a fanboy
This
of
happens
is
all the
Vince
time.
Russo.
They did it with Kevin Nash too.
They do it all
Kevin
the
Nash.
time.
Yeah.
There is a funny story though. Adam Cole, who does Twitch streams and stuff, was doing DSP references on stream.
But
he's like, oh, the camera's on.
He's in there.
Yeah.
Though. He's in, I can imagine Adam Cole probably watches a lot of YouTube.
Maybe. I think most people know DSP. Most people know DSP because of the camera's on. Oh, the camera's been on the whole time, huh?
How unfortunate for him. Good Lord. You guys like my freeze frame camera? That's you fucking better should. Well, that's a nice, concise little fucking hour and 15 minutes if I've ever seen one. They're not all going to be 3-hour monoliths like they were last night. That was fun, though. Now, although if Matt and I start talking movies, we would do another hour easily, because good Lord. Christina Vina upgraded to Mush Puff Life. I think that's the top tier. If it is, she has access to the unbelievable show we did last night, fucking the 3-hour mega show, where honestly, had I not been tired, Nick had just come in when I was getting ready to leave. That could have been an epic 5-6 hour fucking long show last night if I wasn't so tired. But I'm going to start doing these more often because I'm enjoying the environment. Now, Riveter, we did agree you were probably a hindrance to us if you would have been there. But you are always welcome to try and not be a hindrance.
Riveter, what do you think of Warlock 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen Warlock 1, loved it.
Great movie.
I thought it was a great movie. I have not seen Warlock 2, so I cannot comment.
You got to watch it. It's not a good movie. It's entertaining.
Great movie. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, motherfucker?
Yes.
That's bold. That's now you done got bold. So you shouldn't have put a number. I couldn't judge you. Now a 6?
Yeah, it's a 6
Did
out
they
of 10.
bring back their,
It's under a 5.
Did they bring back
what?
Did they bring back the original actor that played the Warlock?
Julian Sands?
Yeah, he brought
Yes.
back Julian Sands. Yes, they did.
Okay.
Latchkey got the boy Meowdy Dave.
Too bad we can't bring him back to life.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we don't know he's dead. He just
True,
disappeared.
he's disappeared. That's true. That's true.
For like 3 months.
He's probably dead. He's not a real warlock. Miss Stripes, thank you to the Mush Puff Plus. Appreciate you. Hey, we're going to be doing another. All those streams like last night, they will be Mush Puffed. They will be membered because.
Julian Sands was in Agoraphobia. Is it agoraphobia? No, not agoraphobia.
Arachnophobia. Yes, he was, and he dies in arachnophobia.
Yeah.
He was kind of he was an asshole in that too in that movie.
That's a 7 out of 10 movie.
No, now arachnophobia is like a solid 8. Like, what is wrong with you, Matt?
What's the difference? Like the 7 and an 8 are pretty much the same. What are you talking about? Like, it's right there. It's above average movie. Yeah.
Well, a 7 or a 8 is a way better, or an 8 especially is a way better rating than a fucking 6.
You're gonna go. I'm just.
And not only that, it's at least double the movie that Warlock 2 is, because I put it at a 4, so that's how I get my 8.
No, it's not a 4 out of 10.
It's definitely a 4.
You could argue 5. Well, no, we don't check Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I think we should check Rotten Tomatoes.
No, Rotten Tomatoes bullshit.
Movie rating.
That's bullshit, bro. You don't go by that.
Not just them. Movie rating.
It's got a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb. I'm cool with that.
That's actually.
Well, what did John? I thought of a great bad movie after last week. Gamer with Gerard Butler. I love that movie.
That's a bad movie.
Everybody tells me that's a bad movie, and I'm like, I know that I'm in love with Gerard Butler, but like, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
You know what's a bad movie that I really love? That Hansel and Gretel movie with Jeremy Renner. That's a bad fucking movie, but that is
it's a good movie.
It's a terrible.
I like that movie.
Come on, man, that's a perfect example of a terrible movie, but it's so fucking good and entertaining that it doesn't matter. That's a bad movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
maybe that is
I
what
enjoyed it. I enjoyed
I
the
liked
hell out of
it.
Oh my god. Voltage Mike, remember 2 months, Escape from LA, absolutely terrible, but I love it. I'm with that. Terrible movie, but awesome. I agree with that. It's not. You guys act like I'm saying something bad about it. I'm still saying it's good. It's just bad. Come on, get over yourself.
Okay,
like Arcade. Have you ever seen Arcade? That's a bad movie.
No.
Go ahead, there.
Is this it? Is this is the first one though? Isn't it? Warlock Armageddon?
No,
that's the second one.
It's got the tomato meter is 0.
Yeah,
that's the critics, bro. Critics are always pan horror movies.
Okay.
But 0,
well,
it's bad.
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean
anything.
Okay.
It is a bad movie though.
No, 6 out of 10.
You watch that fucking cowboy scene at the end, with walking down the fucking streets.
Best part.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
They beat him with light. They beat Satan with light.
One of us.
Yeah, they beat the darkness with light. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like every fucking movie.
It wasn't just a regular darkness, Matt. They collected the stones. Armageddon was
original.
Nigh.
Original.
It's fucking terrible. Whatever. You guys are fucking.
How about this one?
What?
How about Cowboys versus Aliens?
I actually really like that fucking movie.
It was so bad. Come on, Dave.
It's a terrible movie. It's a I can admit to that. That is a bad fucking movie.
Are we talking about the John Favreau movie?
Was that John Favreau? No, though. Did he do that with what's their names? With
James Bond.
Huh?
James Bond.
James Bond and Clint
Pretty sure.
Indiana
Pretty
Jones.
Pretty sure he directed that movie after Iron Man.
I didn't know that he did. I didn't know that. I like it. I don't care. It's a bad movie though. It's not a good.
There was a Cowboys and Aliens movie in the 90s that I remember as a kid. I thought it was called Cowboys and Aliens, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't.
I remember Cowboys and Aliens, but.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was called.
I don't remember. That's weird. That's strange. I don't know. Cowboys versus Aliens only got popular because John Favreau. Wow, that's a terrible spelling of that name. Came out with Iron Man. John Favreau. Panic pun. Were you using text to talk to write that? John Fabril. That's pretty great. The Necrophiles is the best worst movie ever. It's on YouTube. Came out in '96. 4K total budget. Horror themed in Seattle. I'd put Arcade against that. That's a terrible fucking movie. Horror movie. Really bad. All right. Bunny, baby girl, what you got going on? Tell the kids where they can find you and all those wonderful things that you do to bring healing and love and wonderfulness to the masses.
You can find my butt on Twitter at Somebunny Loves You. You can also find my butt on CamSoda, camsoda.com/bunnybutton. And that's it.
All the places of which you can find Bunny's butt.
Yep, it's everywhere.
Well, you can see it on Twitter a lot too.
It's all over Twitter. I'm sorry, y'all. Mute me. Y'all can mute me.
It's pragmatic. Mr. Matthew Pitterson, what you got going on, man? How's that now recording?
Yeah, check out Now Recording. Had a podcast come out yesterday with Willie Mack Show. It's pretty good. And also streaming tonight at midnight.
So, how is Tommy clickbaiting his retirement this time? I saw that he put out a video last season. How is he clickbaiting?
I don't know if that's clickbait, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't know how long it's going to be. This last season could be a year, could be 2 years, could be
like 5
3 months.
years.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, he called into my show this morning.
Yeah, I heard he must be getting real desperate. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was not going for like over an hour.
Well, I believe that. You let Tommy talk, he will not stop.
Yeah, it was great. I listened to it.
The way he explained it to me was it will all be up to basically the fans, whether or not if there's a quote like schedule like currently we have, like, you know, the 3 shows a week.
Yeah.
It's really going to be up whether or not if the fans support it or what. And if he says he's always going to make content, he's whatever, but it may go more to like a hobby versus
like a once a week type of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
so
shit. Well, it comes to that time. I had to get a job, but I found a way to make both things work. And if you want it bad enough, you will. Yep. And I do it with a lot less of a team. So what I'm saying is, don't be a fucking pussy. Keep making your shit as long as you want to make your shit. Fuck. Just you're going to have to do a lot more. Juggle, Tommy C. Juggle. Yep. No. Whatever you decide to do, man, you know we always support you right here in the Copious Kingdom. And Matt, you always have a job right here in Dead on Dave Productions.
I'm going to get paid?
No. Well, as much as you do by
time, love,
which is nothing.
$0. But I think you get paid in opportunity and friendship.
That's priceless.
Can I just kind of stand a little bit for the boys over at Now Recording for just a second?
Any day you want to stand for the boys at Now Recording.
So the Willie Mack episode is good, right? Mm-hmm. But I honestly, and I love Willie Mack, so don't get your ginger, in a curls over there or nothing. But I actually liked the one with FPS Diesel, the one previous to that. I liked it. I found it more informative and interesting.
Yeah, that's a lot of people liked it. Like, it was really weird. It started out as an 8 out of 10. It looked like it wasn't going to do that well. And then it just skyrocketed. I don't know what happened, but it became our most viewed video.
Yeah, it really it was because when he went going into his friendship, right, and that the whole thing back in the day with was it Slazo and that whole thing, right, and all that. You kind of got a peek behind the curtains, and so I found that, and I thought you guys handled it real well and allowed him to, kind of tell the story and stuff. I just thought it was really well done. And so big kudos from me on that one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So
thank you.
Well, I love all of them. And I think they're all perfect and amazing and the best anyone's ever done ever. So
look at that. That's high praise.
Oh yeah.
High praise. Hey, Bunny, on the, before we get out of here, before I go talk to the Mush Puffs, did I already? No, we haven't plugged River yet. I'll give you a second. Don't worry, people. I'm going to tell a cute joke that is, it's cute and wholesome, and you can use it because no matter, even as a cam girl. And it'll be, you ready?
Ready.
All right. I think I've told this on stream before. I'm pretty sure Matt's heard me tell it before, but still, regardless. Now everybody knows that little Johnny has a wide grip on the jokes of kid jokes. However, there's another little bad boy. Down south, there's a little boy by the name of Rufus. And Rufus happened to talk like this. He's got a little bit of a stutter, a little bit of a speech impediment, but that's okay. He does the best he fucking can. Don't judge him. One day down there in school, the teacher was doing an exercise where she was pulling a letter out of the bag. Very common practice in young grade school stuff. Pull a letter out of the bag, ask the kids, hey, give me a word that starts with the first letter that pops out, and then use that word in a sentence. And Rufus was a bad boy. Rufus was constantly using all the letters to say the worst things humanly possible. So the first letter comes out is B. She doesn't go to Rufus. C comes out, doesn't go to Rufus. S comes out, all the letters A. Jesus, Rufus is going fucking crazy. And finally, all the letters got used, except for one. And everybody in the class is giving an answer, except for one. The final letter that was in that bag for Rufus, wouldn't you know it, was an F. And on this day, the teacher was a little bored and decided, you know what, I'm going to use an F word myself. Fuck it. Rufus, go ahead. What word can you use that starts with the letter F? And Rufus, knowing his moment was nigh, stood up. And he said, F. I got one. Fascinate. Teacher's stunned. Says, Rufus, fascinate. That's a fantastic word. Can you use that in a sentence? And Rufus said, fascinate. Yes, I can. My sister has a sweater with 10 buttons on them, but her titties are so big she can only fascinate.
Oh, jeez, Dave.
So cute.
Isn't that adorable?
I love it.
Isn't that adorable? It's such
That is so cute.
PeePaw, tell the kids where they can find you.
Monday through Friday at Riveter, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, you have anything else
Short
that
and
you want to
sweet
say?
and to the point.
Yeah. Short being the operative word if we're talking about not only what he just did, but also his sex.
Yeah. Exactly.
No
no,
message?
that's pretty much it.
No
that's pretty much
inspirational
it.
tomes for the people?
Give us a quote.
You got nothing?
A quote?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You have 60 years of life on this planet. Why don't you tell the kids something that's important?
Invest your time in the people who will show up at your grave and remember you.
Oh, shit. I might have to make a list.
Yeah, right? What if I only intend to show up on your grave to dance on it? Yeah.
That's fine.
I will
You
be
showed
remembering you while I dance on it.
You showed up. That's all that matters.
Okay. So that means I can pee on it?
You do whatever you feel led to do.
Everybody mourns in different ways, people.
Because guess what?
What?
I'm going to be dead and won't give a damn.
That's right. You're going to be a maggot museum.
No, actually, I won't.
Oh, you're getting, can I smoke you?
Snort me. You probably could snort me.
Oh, I'll sneef up your ashes.
All right.
Oh my God, I'll be like Derek Cartman, and with the time when Teddy inhabited his body, like, oh my God, Teddy, get out of my body, you stupid asshole.
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's a pretty good way to end this episode. I thank you all so much. Matthew Pitterson, some bunny who loves you. Bunny! I always fucking
It's me.
I know it's you. And people. Anything else you might have for the kids?
No, I don't have anything, buddy.
Well, thank you all so much. I'll see you on the other side. Let me go talk to the pups.
All right. Sounds good.
Hello, my mush pups. I love you. Hopefully you had a fantastic night tonight. Hit the like button on the way out. We're about to take a big rip. I am going to do the responsible thing. That's all I'm going to show. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to try and take less chances. So I'm going to go ahead and also point this at the window. And that's how I'm going to take the rip at the end after the outro. And you're just going to see really cool smoke coming out the air. It's going to look gangsta. It's going to look cool. You ready for it? All right. Well, to do that, we got to get the flock out of here. I hope you had a fantastic day. Check me out over on Whatnot, Pawn Nation Cards, where I sell stuff and do things and stuff. Thank you. Keep it copious. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Take us home. Let's go to the morning lights.
Fix, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Hakeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us into pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cost a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Hip hop, I'm real talk. Hip hop, I'm real talk. Da da da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world.
We do dig each and every single day. Thank you. Oh, right. No, don't play it again. They played it again. It shouldn't have played it again. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. You know what's about to happen. Spark it up, light it up, rock it up. Yeah, I'm dead on Dave, and you know you are glad. I'm going to go and smoke it and do it real good, and you better go and do it too, or something bad will happen to you. I don't have a rap. Let's go. We're trying to avoid the man, Christina Vina. We're avoiding the man. Dom the man. I tried to smoke my microphone. I just tried to smoke my microphone. Yeah. Coming up. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. See you tomorrow.